Yo, what's up? This is the professor. I'm back. I came across this really disturbing video. I was in the house and then I saw the news. I even didn't hear it, but I saw this police officer handcuffing this black girl in a bikini, and all these white people standing around and he's just harassing her. And I just saw it without even hearing what this said. I was like, oh no, but it just looks wrong. And I watched this video on YouTube. Like America, especially in France and other countries, America is the top in police brutality, of course, in these Western countries. It's just crazy. These police officers terrorizing kids. These are children, man. Like, my brother is security guard, and he does a better job than this police officer. He knows how to deal with kids. Even me, I know how to deal with kids. My oldest nephews, about 16, I have nephews and nieces, and some cousins who are young, around their age and stuff. This is that high. The psychological effect this has on these kids, terrorizing these kids. I grew up from Africa until I was 17 or 19 there, but I never been through this with police. Police are just like your parents. They don't miss kids, they leave kids alone. One example I have to give you: when I was young in 1993, we got attacked by thieves, and I was with my brother in the same bedroom as my parents because I was young. And these guys were sent to kill my parents, so they pointed a gun at my parents. But one of them pointed the guns towards me and my brother, and the other thief when he was sent to kill was like, yo, don't point your gun at the kids. They're angels, leave them alone. Even a thief can think like that. Like, now we check this police officer terrorizing these kids. Another example, I went to a party. Kids fight, man. When I was young, we used to fight. Kids were fighting, and then in a party here in Perth, Western Australia, kids were. This 2015, of course, there's a past and all that stuff, racism and all that. Racism is still there, but I'm just saying this 2015, I can't believe this is happening, man. It's a big shame. A big shame to this police officer and even his boss, one of the chief in that state, that couldn't admit and say we're investigating. Investigate what? Are you stupid motherfucker? It's on tape, man. You're coming, handcuffing kids. What have they done? They just kids, man. Sometimes they fight, they are just running around and stuff. Tell them to go home, but he's arresting the black kids and he's ignoring the other white people, rolling down with a gun. And it's a big shame on America. It's a land of the free, and this is a big shame. Even the president cannot say anything about it. You need people on the internet to cry out, news stations and this. Even the chief of police cannot say anything. Like, police are not above the law. If someone does something wrong, they are responsible for it. So I was just seeing this. I went to a party here in Park, and kids started fighting just like that. And police came in and we were like, yo, calm down. These are kids. We're going to deal with this. And we just separated the fight. Everybody went home. Fine. Countries like Australia and Canada a bit less. Still there, but not as like the US and stuff. The smaller countries have. You find some really responsible cops. Of course, they are bad ones, but I'm just saying America is just worse. Like, it's just horrible, man. They jail more people. They do whatever crazy. So it's like, I'm kind of glad I don't have to grow up in that environment, man. Like, my family was gonna go to the U.S. and I look at this, I'm like, I'm glad my family didn't go to America. Like, it's crazy down there, man. So, but it's crazy. What do you guys think about this? Pulling out a gun and pointing it at kids, handcuffing them, like, and then he went and slammed down this girl. Like, who gives you the right to do that? That's just wrong, man. Like, and all you racist trolls who are just trying to support this police officer, you just make white people look really bad. It's all morals, man. It's all about human, how do you treat other human beings, kids. Forget about adults. These are children. If this is how you treat children, like, this is the world superpower, the top country in the world. They all run their mouth about other people's business, how they should run, democracy and all this. And even a president can't talk. Even Obama is a robot. All the police, they can't even, if an officer makes a mistake, it is his responsibility, just like everybody else. We're all responsible. There's God, man. We're all responsible to God and everything. And they're going to punish people like this. But I was seeing this, the trauma these kids go through. Even me, I didn't have to go through that. I grew up in Africa. Like, as a kid. But you have to know these are children fighting this and that. And then you're pulling out guns, yelling, swearing, and cussing, and threatening them with guns, telling them about jail. Like, you start threatening kids at this age, and this is a top country in the world. Like, it's a big shame. It's really bad, man. This is horrible. And what do you guys think about this? When I saw it, even without hearing, when I saw it in the Australian news, I was like, this is And thank God for the internet and everybody, they can share it and they can see. There's no investigation. This policeman should get his ass locked up for some few weeks, and or he should just lose his job. I mean, that's it. If people are really responsible, like, I know how to handle kids more than even this guy. Like, I've been to the city here in Perth, and children are doing this. Even some kids near here, the cops come like, oh, go home, like this. But he's threatening them and he's pulling out a gun, rolling down. Like, you don't play with guns like that, man. It's like this police officer here is mad, man. He's mentally, he's just racist, and he's just evil, man. He's just evil, pure evil, using evil, and how human beings can be like this is a big shame. You know what I mean? Like 2015 until last year, racism is always there, but America is on a whole new. The police are really fucked up. Everybody knows that, and with the media and this, and there's God as well. God bring those moments to really bring out the issue that has been happening hidden, and things happen like this that open our eyes to see what's happening. But now kids are getting threatened and locked up, and for no reason, for just being kids, man, goofy and playing around. You have different examples, man. Even here, at least in Australia, you have some police that know how to professional. They are white, but they know how. These bad ones, but I've seen professional ones. And I've been situation of kids fighting like this, and even if kids are from Africa, some are black mostly, it's a black party and stuff, they know how to handle it. You can see that these people are responsible, but this one thought he can do anything. But I know even the chief is supporting it. It's just crazy when the chief is supporting this service investigation, he's not admitting. You have to admit he's wrong, man, and he even hasn't apologized. So this is just crazy. This is the world we live in, man. It's just scary world, man. If children are getting, I'm from Africa. I even didn't think of that when I was growing up. I mean, like how police do that, like it's crazy. But the reaction from the government is just weak. It just shows how deep rooted, and it's like everybody's responsible for the action. There's no excuses, man. Like, what I mean? Like, even where I work is like, I work in a oil kind of company. You can't make mistakes. Like, everything blows up. What I mean? Like, someone like police officer, they don't have excuses. Are not. There's no excuse, man. He has to lose his job. That's it, and stand at them. Other people to stand at the unemployment line, man. This is unacceptable. You can't threaten other people's children, and because color of their skin, and leave the white ones, you go and the black ones, you threaten them and all that. Black people are many, man. We're a billion people. All the good-hearted people disagree and know this is wrong, and all the racist motherfuckers, it's gonna make yourself look bad and white people look bad. So it's like, it's crazy, man. Is that how they treat kids, man, in the US and stuff? It's just unacceptable. I feel so bad, man. It's like, it just drained all my energy seeing that, and pulling out the gun, rolling on the ground. For what is this, Iraq? Is it like in the war zone? These kids have no guns. They're just children, man. And you're just singling out the black ones and locking them up. Those are our kids, man. So it's like, this could happen to my kids in the future, and so it's like, this really brings out the whole issue. So, comment what do you think about this. It's just crazy, man. I don't know what to say. It's crazy, man. How these kids, how do they feel, man? Being black and just being singled out is unacceptable, and just letting the white kids go and then locking up the black. What did that girl do? She's just a young 14-year-old, man, and like, that's a kid, man. And you're locking her up like that for what? Kids fight, man, everywhere. The examples I've given, so it's like, there was no excuse. Tell the kids to go home. Why do you harass them and swear at them and treat them like animals? We gotta start up on the internet and really speak out, because this government and this Obama, all these motherfuckers, they keep quiet anyway. They're just puppets. But we have to stand up as people of consciousness, people of morals, people who value, people who have respect for others, and especially children. Is worse, man. I can't imagine what these kids went through. It's crazy, man.